Hello, students. Welcome to our online session for the subject of industrial safety. This is our lecture number 11, and we are in the second module of our syllabus. The topics that will be covered in this online session will be in synchronization with the topics of GT. This subject of industrial safety is for the students of structural engineering and mechanical engineering. This comes in the postgraduate course. So we have already started the subject of industrial safety, have completed the module number 1, and now we are proceeding towards the module number 2. We have already started module number 2 and we have completed the topics of maintenance. Okay, and tools for maintenance are also being discussed. So aim of the maintenance is done. The basic definition of the maintenance is also being discussed in the previous session of industrial safety. The objective of the uh, in the maintenance is also discussed. The purpose of the maintenance is also discussed. The type of the maintenance is also discussed in the previous session of the industrial safety. And last session we have discussed the tools that are used for the maintenance of the equipment. So what are the tools that we have discussed? Which tools are used for which purpose, that we have also discussed in the previous session. So we are now proceeding towards the next topics. The topics are being related, are being in synchronization with the GTU only. So we will proceed now. So the contents that we are going to discuss in this session will be the maintenance cost. Means what is the cost of maintenance? How the maintenance requires the finance? What kinds of cost is required in the maintenance? That we will be discussing in this session. Next is the maintenance cost relation with the replacement economy. So how the maintenance cost is related to the replacement economy. Means we have to pay something for the maintenance. For example, the buying the tools, for buying the lubricants, and buying the for uh, any other products for the maintenance. Small things like nuts and bolts, screws, screwdriver, lubrication, that is required to be uh, buyed, and that will involves many cost, involve money. So what are the money that is being used? Yeah. So maintenance cost is obviously related to the replacement. Means it is both are the economy. So how they are related, we will be discussing in our session. Next is the service life of the equipment. Means what is the service life of the equipment? Means what is the design life? We can say that how much time it can be used and it can perform properly. The time, the duration of the equipment or any object within which it performs its duties properly without any kind of a damage, and that is being specified by the manufacturer. That will be the service life of the equipment. Means during that period there will be no damage, a little damage, but it will work 100% efficient, and we will get 100% productivity during the service life. So that service life we will be discussing in this session. So let's proceed. Maintenance cost. An equipment's breakdown result in the loss of the production, costly emergency repairs, delays of the production schedules beside keeping the man and machinery idle. We can say that when the equipment breaks down, means some obstruction used to take have occurred. Either it can be in the form of the short circuit or in the form of the breakage of any uh, hardware or any kind of an component of the equipment, a breakdown will occur. That breakdown will cost in the loss of production. Means loss of production will takes place. The loss of production will takes place in the way during which the working or manufacturing or the process of the equipment will get have stopped. Because of the breakdown, the production or the manufacturing or the working of that equipment will have stopped. And as the working of the equipment have stopped, then the loss of the production will takes place. Means the production will get obstructed. So there will be no production until the breakdown will get repaired. Okay, so this is a loss to the industry, to the owner, okay, and also the production also. Costly emergency repair. So as the breakdown has occurred, the production has got stopped. So it is necessary for the owner or the relevant person to make it repaired urgently. And we all know that urgently repair costs the extra cost, extra money we have to pay for the urgent repair, and that will be cost when the sudden breakdown of the equipment has occurred. The third is the delays in the production schedule. Means whatever we have planned the materials, we have planned the laborers, we have planned the engineers. All the thing is planned, and that will work only when all the equipments are working properly. But it is not necessary that all the equipments will work properly. Some breakage will take place, and that breakage of the element will cause the disturbance of this schedule. And as a result of this, the schedules will start lacking the given time. And as a result of this, both the machine and the man will sit idle. And unnecessary, the cost will they will be charged unnecessary. And that unnecessary charge is nothing but the loss for the owner or the owner of the industry. So that is the thing when the breakdown occurs. The cost of the breakdown generally surpass the total cost of the preventive maintenance, which includes the cost of the inspection, cost of the services, schedule, repair up to the point. Yeah. Means we can say that there is a breakdown generally occur. Uh, it generally includes the cost of the preventive maintenance. Means obviously if breakdown has occurred, it is necessary to be repaired. Once it is repaired, then it is required to be maintained. So for the maintenance also there is an extra charges. And then the extra charge mainly includes the cost of the inspection. The person or any engineer is hired or it is given a duty to inspect that machine regularly. So obviously he has to pay some. We have to pay some money to them. There will be an extra cost that is required for the inspection. Next is cost of the services. So a person has come to repair the equipment and it is repaired. Now it is necessary to maintain it. So that equipment will be maintained by lubricating a provide by oiling it regularly, by lubricating it so that the uh, process will work smoothly. So that also involves the extra money for the services, and we have to make a schedule for the repair. So that all cost will be included in this schedule. Maintenance cost. Beyond this optimal point means up to some point we have to uh, pay these charges. Beyond this optimal point, an increasingly higher level of the preventive maintenance is not economically justified, and it is economical to adopt breakdown maintenance policy. Means we all have means this whole process of preparing the schedule where the equipment will be maintained, it is lubricated, it is inspected, it is maintained. This all is up to a certain breakdown, certain point. Beyond this optimal point, The increasing in the higher level of preventive measures is not economically justified. This thing is not required to be done beyond certain limit, and it is the economical to maintain a breakdown policy beyond that. So if the time exceeds that optimal point, means beyond that optimal point also we are scheduling these activities, and it is better to have or to adopt the maintain breakdown maintenance policy. The optimal level of 16 maintenance activity is easily identified on the theoretical basis. Do this, the detail of the cost associated with the breakdown and the preventive maintenance must be known. Okay, so this is what the thing is required to be done for the. Okay, so this is Professor Akash R. Suthar, and thanks for attending the session. See you in the next session. Thanks.